Hey guys, how's it going? It's Flux here, and welcome back to City Skylines, and we're here again in Fluxburgh with our beautiful new interchange with this awesome little highway that takes us nice little shortcut down here to our little countryside down this way. This episode is going to be focused on basically working on our new Hickory Ridge, getting this thing built out now. As you can see, we have most of this area kind of filled out now. We've got all these brand new buildings coming in now, and as you can see, we still have this problem here with custom buildings. Taco Bell or Taco Hell seems to, I don't know why, but for some reason it does this like weird glitch where it just makes them like different colors that aren't supposed to be like this. I don't know, maybe they are, maybe that's what it's supposed to be. I don't really know. I don't really like it that much, so I kind of want to fix that. I'll probably turn that off later on. You can see them kind of just spawning all around here. I don't really like it that much. I might have to go in after this episode and disable that one. But anyway, as you can see, our new little bypass is working fantastically. We have obviously some, minor amounts of traffic buildup for these guys trying to cross over into this lane, which I guess, I don't know. I wonder if there's an easy way to fix this or make it work better. It seems like it's only temporary, and then once there's a break, then all these cars will just kind of flow in, and the problem kind of solves itself. If we speed this up, you can see it's not like really stopping too much. But we'll keep an eye on that. If it gets worse, I may have to do something else. Maybe like a dedicated lane just for getting off onto this one over here. But that's pretty much all the traffic we're going to get coming into this area. I mean, like, we've pretty much zoned out everything this way and over here. So anybody trying to get to Hickory Ridge would probably take the Spaghetti Expressway over to this little interchange over here, or they would go, oops, there's a glitch here. I keep forgetting to fix this. It happens every time I re-log into this city. The spin cycle. They wouldn't take the spin cycle most likely. They'd probably take the Spaghetti Expressway to get over there. So, and even then, it would be, the spin cycle would not actually feed into this interchange over here. So, really, our biggest concern now would be what we're at right now, which seems to be not too bad. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if it gets any worse. But so far, so good on that one. So anyway, what I wanted to start with coming into this is I want to have this avenue kind of continue off towards basically along this river. Have some zoning here and there. Then a small town kind of back this way once we get here. Actually, I was originally planning on using this avenue, but the more that I look at this, the more that I kind of want to use just a simple road, basically. Just a simple little one-way or two-lane road. Let's just use that because it's about the same size as Yankville County. There's not going to be a whole lot of buildings probably spawning in over here and, combined with this little upper area up here. So, not really too concerned about that. Now, what I do want to do, I want to actually upgrade this main road here to be the standard paved road. And we'll take this kind of down this way. Might just make this a paved road also, just for the hell of it. And then we will pull this thing down here. That way we can have kind of a more main road for our kind of upper ridge area. But for this side, let's see here. I think what I want to do is I want to have one road come off this way and connect like that. And then one road kind of split off this way and become, well, the main road, I guess, that leads into this part of town. So let's see, how should we do this? I kind of want to have one road go up like this. That way we can have a split off, have some going this way, and then some coming up here to this thing. So why don't we do that then? Let's start by just creating a nice, simple road that kind of comes up like this. And then we'll have this thing split. So this one's going to go this way. This one's going to go up this way. Ooh, we're going to have to do something with that, actually. Hang on. This is going to have to switch back, actually. Let me try doing that first. The nice thing about dirt roads is they're kind of easier to make switchbacks with. I don't really know why, but they are. So you can kind of make it with dirt, and then you can just use the upgrade tool to turn it into asphalt. Like, oh, interesting. No, you can't. I did that over here, though, and it worked pretty well. Alright, let's try and do something different then. Made some fancy road work here to make this work. Ooh, that's going to be too steep. probably no matter what we do, if we go that far out. We may need to kind of try and keep it close here. Wow, that's difficult. It's a pretty steep slope to overcome. I wonder if we could draw this out. If we do that, maybe. Then we could do something like this. Oh, there we go. That should work, and then I'll just pull this back a little tiny bit, and we'll redraw this little section. There we go. That's good. It's kind of weird. Sometimes you have to just like draw it from different angles and it works. I don't know. But that's fine for now. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore because I don't want to like mess that up anymore. It's working, so whatever. Now for this part, let's see. Well, you know, on second thought, I kind of like having these avenues with the nice little trees there. So let's just stick with that. Let's do that again over here on this side. So we'll have a nice curve in the avenue. Then we'll have it go this way, a tiny bit, like so. And then it'll come over this little hill here. Oh, that's interesting. Needs like a little bridge. What? Hang on, we can make this work better than that. Let's try to make a more smooth descent. There we go. That's much better. So then we'll do that. There's a little hill. I'll probably connect this one over here at some point. We can have one road kind of branch off this way and head up towards this little ledge right here. So we'll have it follow that path. And then we'll just have this kind of come up here where we can have some housing going on. I think we can do some more roads this way. At least I guess we can. Yeah, that's good like that. Okay. Make a little connection there. And then we'll just kind of have like a dead end connection here. So we'll just pull this out a bit further and then connect to this one like that. Okay, that's good. And then we need our connection here. Ooh, this might be tricky. Oh, actually, never mind. That's all right. So we've got that now. I'm going to make one dirt road connection to this side, just for the sake of ease of access. So like that. And then I think that's good then for the upper portion anyway. So now we can start planning out this road down here. Now I want to leave enough room to zone kind of like right alongside it. Let's see. Yeah, I want this avenue to be the outer part of this little kind of area here. So let's try and get it right alongside the coast if we can. So like that. And then just kind of follow the coast. There we go. And I think around this point we're going to have it come kind of towards the center of this little area over here. So we'll try and do that as best we can. Something like that. That's pretty good. And then we'll just have it essentially just dead end back here in the back. But we'll get there in a minute. Let's start with this side. So I wanted to connect to this to kind of make a little complete portion of this neighborhood back here. So we'll do that. And then we're going to need our first little road connection here. Now, instead of just drawing it out from here, I'm going to first start by drawing out our back road here, just so we can get as close as we can here. Maybe not that close. We'll try something like this. And sometimes doing it in smaller increments kind of helps for getting right along that. You don't want to miss out on any zoning if you can. And it's alright that we can't zone on the upper portion, because I'm really mostly concerned about the lower portion alongside the avenue. So we can just continue with this. go. Okay, now we're reaching the point where we're coming out towards the main part of town. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to go ahead and draw, let's see, one last little piece of road here. Then we can connect these like that. I don't mind that being a bit of an angle because we want to have this come out and create a little back section now. I kind of want to just draw it like straight along the foothills here. Kind of just contour lines. And then this is going to have a... I kind of want a right-angled connection here that'll also go up towards this piece over here. If we can even do that. I think we can, though. Let's try. Yeah, that's going to work just fine. And we can actually just go straight in here and connect it like this. There we go. And then this connection can be non-dirt road. Although, let's wait a minute here. Let's go ahead and just draw this one out real quick. So we'll connect that there. And let's see, about this intersection here. Well, we're going to need to have, regardless, some services and things kind of in this area. So we can allow for some extra space. That would be nice. But let's see what we can do with kind of maximizing this little area here. Maybe some grid stuff going on, if we can. That's not going to work. It looks pretty nice, though. Let's do that, and then we'll do this one over here. Well, actually, maybe just do that instead. Okay, that's good. I like that. And then I want to have the branch off for this little coastal line here a little bit closer. So maybe something like... Let me turn off this snap tool real quick while we draw these out. Yeah, that's better. So we'll do this, and then let's try and get as much zonable area as possible. I know we're going to kind of have some probably lost spots from this kind of weird terrain here, but that's all right. I like being right up close to the water here like this. And then I'm thinking we just do a straight line here that, oops, I turned it off, that we intersect with here. Do something like that, delete this little part there. And then, let's see, I kind of want to have some dirt back roads. This seems like maybe a better plan for this back part here. Mostly because I want this to feel still pretty rural, and a little bit of like suburban stuff down here, and then maybe even some farmland, or I don't know if it'll be actually farmland, but we'll see about that. Is that weird to have like a dirt road intersecting there? You know, actually, I don't really think it is. It kind of feels like this whole town merges into, well, Hickory Ridge up here, and then over to this area as well. So, you know, I kind of like that. I don't really mind that being a dirt road there. And then from over here, we can kind of create like a nice little windy dirt road piece back here that maybe does some little twists and things. I kind of like to make the dirt roads have a bit less of a straight pattern to them, you know? Just kind of feels like, because in the real world, you know, you'd have some tight turns with dirt roads. It don't have to be regulated like the asphalt roads do. Let's have a little access road come back here as well. Maybe something out here. Okay, I'm liking that. And then I might even pull something in here, or maybe from this side. Yeah, I like that. Allows for some extra zoning here and there. And then I think having dirt roads coming off of parts through here is also a good idea. We could even try and make another one come down this way, which I think is not a bad idea. Wow, this is a tricky part to overcome. What the heck? Look at how like steep that part was right there. It was like a big ridge coming in. We handled it though. That's good. And then we'll try and have this thing come down back here. Then we can draw out some extra roads that kind of make turnarounds through here. Then again, I'm kind of trying to like contour the foothills up here. And then we'll have this kind of do a little up and down turnaround right here. That's too close to this connection, actually. Didn't want to go that far. I think that's better. Okay. I like that. About these parts, though, and I think even here, doing the straightforward kind of grid-like patterns is not a bad idea. I think it still looks just fine like that. And then this spot's good for whatever services kind of overlap this area here. So that's good. That'll work. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and start putting some things in here now. I want to start with the basic services. I kind of feel like we're going to need a full-sized fire station back here, only because unlike this little town of Yankville County, we're going to actually have, we're going to need coverage probably all the way through here and then even up here, which might need its own little tiny fire station at the top of this one. So I'm going to put this one in. This is just a standard size, so I'm not going to try and fit it somewhere weird. We'll just put it there. Our police station's the same way, so we'll put this thing maybe there. Let's see, how about medical? Now we're going to need probably, well actually, let's put 2 small medical clinics down instead of 1 big one. So we'll do a small one back here like that. We'll do some more up here as well, because this one doesn't cover all the way up this way. So if we could fit, I don't know, some little medical clinic up here maybe. Let's put down the other ones too while we're at it. I'm thinking like a little fire station like here, and then I think actually for the police we don't really need one up here. I know that it doesn't say we cover up here, but we have just so much coverage right now. It's not really a big problem with crime, so I'll leave it how it is for now. We'll see if it becomes a problem later on. Of course, garbage should not be a big deal. It is pretty far away from the main area, and actually our incinerators aren't really cutting it right now. Let's go ahead and put one more down. But I think that should be all right. Not too worried about that from then on. Okay, so these guys are going to need some power lines. So let's go ahead and, I don't know what I'm doing over there. You know, these guys could probably be independent with their own power source down this way if we wanted to have it. We also don't really need to make power lines, even if we, like, yeah, we're not really going to need it because we can just draw out residential down here. We will need water, though, so I'll just do that now while we're still thinking about it. Just draw along the coasts here, and then up to this point, and then we'll just make some connections onto the mountain here. Whoops. A couple of these. Then we'll continue this straight across. Oop, that's going to be a problem, actually. Let's connect these like this and make a little triangle. Oops, that's too close. Ooh, sewage. Yeah, okay. They need sewage and water, of course. So we'll do that. We should probably check the status. Oh yeah, sewage is actually a problem right now. Okay. So we will cover sewage now. Let me just quickly connect a few of these. Oh, not like that, though. That won't work either. Do a straight across method. That's pretty good. There we go. Almost got it all. I'm gonna miss that little sliver there. Alright, so I also got a new large water pumping station, just because I wanted to. It kind of seems like it would look a bit nicer than like these little tiny ones like all lined up like that. But we do need a new water treatment plant, so let's go ahead and put that. Wait, what? Water treatment. I don't know why it doesn't say sewage treatment. It seems like it should be a sewage. Wait, is that a glitch? I wonder if there's a bug. I thought these were called sewage drain pipes and sewage treatment plants. That's weird. Maybe I just never even noticed that. I don't know. It seems kind of weird though. But whatever. No big deal. Where are the pipes? Way down this way. You can see I always weird like little side things that like are under the water. Like this farm windmill is like a water connection. You have to like connect it to water. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But it lets you put them wherever you want, so it's kind of cool. That's probably why they do that. Okay. Anyway, sewage covered. Now, let's just go ahead and zone so we don't have to deal with making power lines. And I know I could have a mod for it, but whatever. I don't want a mod. I'll do it legit. I'll just go ahead and zone all these. I'll just speed this up so they all kind of come in here. And then I think... Now, hang on. We don't actually have any zones yet. I'm going to quickly zone this so we can have a high-rise ban. Although I almost want to have some high-rises back here. Just some, like... Well, maybe not, actually. That would look kind of weird. Let's not do that. But we'll just go ahead and zone all this stuff. Create our own new zone for Hickory Ridge here. We'll go along the river like that as best we can. I might have to fix that in a minute here, but that's all right for now. Do that. I kind of like having the districts have like little sharp corners that look nice. I don't like whenever they have jagged edges or edges that seem like they're not really in the right place, even though you don't really see them ever. It just, I don't know, it's something I like to have look nice. So this will be Hickory Ridge. Did we spell Hickory without an E? I think we did. Yes, we did. Okay. So there we go. And then we will ban high rises in here under city planning. High rise ban. You know, it's funny. It seems stupid, but I almost wish you could have like a high-tech housing ban. Like, I prohibit you from increasing the tech level of your house. I don't know, they just kind of look weird. I'll show you an example if I can find them. Yeah, these are high-tech houses. They just like, I don't know, they look, I don't know. I like the homes like these a little bit better, or like these, you know. These look kind of nice. I just don't like how these all look the same. And when you get high-tech, that's what happens. So, whatever. I just think it's kind of weird. But, and these are a better example because these are the ones that are actually in the 2 grid in terms of size, but these are all the 2 grid non-high tech, and these are the 2 grid high tech, and I just like these a bit better, but that's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and keep zoning this though. So now that we have the high rise ban, we can zone high density. Now I almost want to have a little spot. Oh right, I wanted to actually connect. I didn't even connect this, did I? Wow, didn't even notice that. I wanted to connect these though, so let me just do this real quick and then we'll fix that. I was thinking of having a little connection here, so maybe like one here and then another here like that, and then we'll have this kind of middle section and this area be a bit higher density, and then maintain the low density through here, and then have some more high density in this area down this way. So let's just try that. We'll see how that looks. But first of all, we need to actually move in from this side, or else we're going to have some serious problems later on. I'm definitely looking forward to having some nice coastal commercial buildings. That'll look kind of nice. So we'll start zoning that in a minute here. But first, let me do this. Zone all the housing through here, so we can just kind of slowly move over this power. Then I'll also zone up here. I'll start putting down some commercial as well. Good. Land value, really? I don't know why they complain about land value. I mean, like, you live on a farm. You live, like, in the countryside. Whatever. So these should come in here, and then I want to try and keep the commercial stuff on the outer rim. It just kind of looks better, I think, like that. That's on full speed. Very good. What does this button do? City information. I don't think I've ever looked at this, like, this entire time we played this game. I've never even looked at this before. That's cool. Children, teens, young adults, or just below 75,000. I think we were actually at 75,000 earlier on until I, like, bulldozed a bunch of big buildings to make this highway. So we should get there pretty soon. Okay, well, anyway, I want to make sure we don't keep ourselves from, you know, having enough commercial. So I'm going to try to leave some of this stuff on the inside in case we need to zone this commercial as well. Well, actually, I'll put that in here if we do that. So I'll just keep going as we are. Let's have a couple high density in here, just scattered across, just to start moving into it. And then we'll have some high density commercial. I'll try to, again, scatter it a little bit. Just in the beginning anyway. And then we'll have pretty much all of this be high density. Moving in quickly. That's nice. I love this though. I just love having these buildings like right along the coast like this. I think it looks pretty nice. Nice little coastal town. All the way down there on the other side of Hickory Ridge. We may actually be able to fit in some... I think when you draw roads like this, you always have little bits of zonable area. So I kind of want to just see if we can, I don't know, pull in some little zonable spots through here. If anything, it just kind of fills out this ridge a bit more. Looks a bit nicer, I think. Yeah, that's not zonable at all. That's kind of to be expected. There's some zonable spots, though. So we do something like that. I'll connect that there, and then have this one come up like this. Okay, that's better. I like that. It's like the lower ridge there. Okay, we're bouncing out a bit. Okay, that's good. That's what I want to see. Now, hopefully, our tech demands go down. I know this is pretty far away for people to work from all the way over here. But I know that the farmland should be a pretty reachable location. So maybe they'll use that. I don't really know. We'll see, I guess. Okay, let's continue with this then. Still got some demand for commercial, so I'll just keep that coming. I'll try to start tapering this off a little bit. So we'll use some more lower density. I'll just keep all the low density back here because there's no reason to even try to make any of anything else. This is kind of a town section when you're coming through here. Now we do need workers here as well, so let's keep that in mind. Man, it's crazy. It's like we have so many jobs available between all the commercial buildings and the industry and the farmland, and yet there's still demand for industry. And I don't even see really that much demand for goods. Looks like there's like one guy who needs goods over here. Like literally one guy. Although I think that that's just like high demand. I think these guys still want some goods too. Yeah, they still want cargo. So cargo is what we really need. It's just hard to fulfill that when we always have demand for commercial buildings, and then we're making farmland, and then we're making offices, and next thing you know, we don't be working in the factories. We have to delete some of these offices later on. We'll see about that though. Oh good, the balance is coming off again towards the residential. That's good to see. We'll put down some more high density as we go. Maybe along here as well, and then we'll start feeding into some more residential once again. Oops. That shouldn't be high density. There we go. That looks nice, though. I like that. Little town you kind of drive through on the way up to Hickory Ridge's little town here. And then, let's see. I guess I'll just keep zoning this all residential. I don't really want to put too much residential in this main town yet, because that's where we put commercial if we needed any. So I'm just going to go ahead and start zoning all this stuff now. Just so that we don't have to worry later about putting down commercial in like weird places up here. I'd rather not if we can help it. So I'll just throw all of us down here as much as we can. And where's this guy going? Made a little loop, okay. There's no houses up here, buddy. I don't know where you're going. Took the long way. Didn't he just like literally come up here and then turn around? I don't know. Wow, lots of traffic coming in this way though. Ooh, I didn't even think about this, but we're gonna have some serious stress coming in this way. We may need to make another exit off the highway that comes in this way and then dead ends into this little avenue down here, because as it stands, I highly doubt that this roundabout here is going to be able to handle all this traffic coming into Hickory Ridge or Hickory Meadows. You can already see it's pretty bad, actually. That will be our next endeavor, next episode. In fact, we probably should call it here. We're about 32 minutes in, so we'll probably stop for now. Wow, really? Abandoned houses already? Why? What do they need? That's kind of weird. Oh, they need workers. That's why. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna need a new entrance because, as you can see, we just really can't even come close to handling the traffic coming in this way. So I'm probably gonna have to create some new highway connections. In fact, we'll probably make one over here that allows traffic coming this way to go straight in here instead of having to exit off this way as well. But it seems like a lot of these guys could use their own little. You're probably gonna need to have one coming this way and then one coming this way to handle. Well, maybe just one. Maybe just this one here. Because the real problem is all the traffic coming from Strywood and Stock Grove all coming into this area. But anyway, we'll fix that next episode. Hope you all enjoyed this episode of City Skylines. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.